Now this is the diagram, transition diagram, which we are going to get after doing the modification as per the rules of the state elimination method. So earlier what we have Q1 as the initial state and Q1 itself like a final state. Now as we have a Q1 itself like a final state, now what we have done, we have introduced a new final state called a Q4, and we made a final state to the non-final, and we are specifying an epsilon transition to Q4. This is one thing we are doing. And one more thing what we are doing is, as we said that, so for initial state there should be only outgoing transitions, no incoming transitions. But the problem here is from Q3 we are getting one incoming transition is also there. Hence we are going to introduce a new initial state called Q1, and from this new initial state to the already existing or to the old initial state, now we are going to specify the epsilon transition. Okay, now once you have specified the initial state and as well as the final state, now please have a look at this. Do we have only one initial state and only one final state or not? Yes, we are having one initial and one final. Now once we have got this, now apart from these two states, what are those two states? Q0 and Q4. Apart from initial state and final state, we need to remove all the states. What are the states we have to remove? We need to remove Q1, we need to remove Q2, and we need to remove Q3. And please remember that you can remove these states in any order, like Q1 can be removed first, or Q3 can be removed first, or Q2 can be removed first. There is no specific order in which the states can be removed. You can remove any state. And I already told you in the last class also that when you are going to remove some node, please you need to make sure that if any serial edges are there or serial transitions are there, we need to concatenate them. If any parallel are there, then we are going to you do the union of them. Okay, now here what I am going to do is I am going to select some node for removal. So now what is the node which I am going to select for removal is, now I am going to select Q3 node for removing. Okay, so now here as I am not able to write anything, so straight away I will tell you, please make a note of it. So now I am going to remove the node, I mean state Q3 to remove. So now let me copy this diagram. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to remove this node Q3 state. Okay, so here I am going to write, so now I am going to remove state Q3. This is what the state which I want to remove. Now before going to remove this, have a look at the configuration, like how many incoming edges are there and how many outgoing edges are there or transitions are there for Q3. So for that, now what I am doing, I am going to do like this. So this is, so for this exercise only I'm going to do, but for the rest of the other exercises, I'm not going to do this one. Okay, so this will be Q1 and this will be Q2 state and this will be Q3. Okay, now how many incoming and outgoing edges are there for this Q3? Just bother about Q3. For Q3 to Q1 we have one transition. So Q3 to Q1 we have one transition which is on 0. Next, from Q3 to Q2 we have one outgoing transition which is on 1. Next, from Q2 to Q3, there is one incoming transition. One incoming transition, which is 0. Okay. Now, please have a make a note of this. So, while removing any state using the state elimination method, the rule is, please remember that. So, every incoming transition must be concatenated with the every outgoing transition of that state. Okay, so please remember this. Now what we have to do now, when I want to remove this node, the thing which we have to do is, we need to take every incoming transition. We need to consider every incoming transition, take that incoming transition and concatenate it with the every outgoing transition of that node. Can you please someone help me in finding out the incoming transitions and outgoing transitions here? Now, if you observe here, from Q3, we have two outgoing transitions. So this is one outgoing transition and this is a one more outgoing transition. And I have only one incoming transition. This is what the incoming transition. Now what I have to do now is, I need to take this incoming transition and I need to multiply it with every outgoing transition of that node. Okay. Now when I do that, see what are the things will remain. So Q1 will remain and Q2 will remain. Q1 will remain and Q2 will remain. And what about Q3? Q3 will be gone. Why? Because we are going to remove that node, right? So that's the reason. So this one will be Q1 and this one will be Q2. Now, when you do the multiplication, have a look at this. Let me select this. Now, this is my incoming transition. This is my incoming transition. This incoming transition 0 is multiplied with the outgoing transition, first outgoing transition 0. Now what is going to happen now? So earlier from Q2 to Q1 there is a transition through intermediate node Q3. Now when I remove this, have a look at this. When I remove this from Q2 to Q1, please have a look at this. From Q2 to Q1, now you will get new transition with input symbol 0 0. This is what 0 0. Okay, now that is what I am going to write. From Q2 to Q1, now we are going to get a new transition. So why it is we are getting a new transition here? The reason for that is, earlier we have an intermediate state in between Q1 and Q2, which is Q3. Now it has been got removed. Now once it has been removed, now we need to simplify these transitions. That's the reason we are doing this. Okay, then so now we have done the concatenation of the incoming transition with the first outgoing transition. Now this is my second outgoing transition. Okay, now what is my incoming transition value? 0. What is my outgoing transition value? 1. Now where this transition will be something like Q2, Q3, Q2, Q2, Q3, Q2. In the sense, when you remove this node, what is the answer you will get? You will get Q2 to Q2 only. What is that Q2 to Q2? Which is nothing but a self loop. So once you got this self loop, the answer which we are going to get will be 0 1. 0 1 means, so once you remove this state Q3, now you will be getting two states Q1 and Q2, where there will be a transition from Q2 to Q1 with 0 0, and there will be a transition from Q2 to Q2 itself on 0 1. Now let's try to do that. Okay, so let me go back to the exercise over here. Now I am going to remove this. Let me select this. Okay, so let's remove this Q3. Once you remove this Q3, now what is going to happen? Now we are going to get a transition from Q2 to Q1. Q2 to Q1. Now what is the answer that Q2 to Q1 will be having? I hope 0, 1. Let me check. Q2 to Q1 will be 0, 0. Sorry, it is 0, 0. Q2 to Q1 is 0, 0. So it is 0, 0. Okay. So I hope you are able to see this. Q2 to Q1 is 0, 0. And what is the Q2 to Q2? Q2 to Q2 is, it is 0, 1. So already we have 1. Again I am going to get Q2 to Q2 is 0, 1. Q2 to Q2 is 0, 1. Now you can see here, now we are getting two transitions. So one with something like 1 and one with 0, 1, which is nothing but this is something similar to, let me write over here. So this is already we have 0, 1 over here. Already we have 0, 1 over here. Already we have a transition with the input value, with input value 1. Now what these two edges will become when they are both are landing onto same state, both transitions are landing onto same states, in the sense now they are going to become the parallel transitions. So once we have a parallel transitions, then what we can do the union of them, and we can write 1 plus 0, 1. We can write them like 1 plus 0, 1. Instead of writing 1 and 0, 1, you can write 1 plus 0, 1. Okay, now let me do that change. So here I am going to remove this transition, and I will try to write 1 plus 0, 1. Okay, so this is 1 plus 0, 1. This is going to be 1 plus 0, 1. Okay, now what has been happened so far is, now when we remove the state Q3, now this is what we got. Okay, this is what we got. Now the next step what we have to do is, now we need to again simplify this. We need to again simplify this. In order to simplify that, now again what we have to do now, we need to take this simplified diagram again. We need to take this simplified diagram again. Let me copy this onto the paint screen so that it becomes very easy for me to explain. Okay, so I hope you are able to see the simplified diagram now available in the paint screen. Now it is your wish, either you can go for removing Q1 state or a Q2 state, Q1 state or Q2 state. Now let us observe that now I want to remove the state Q2. I want to remove state Q2. So here I am writing, so here I am writing remove state Q2. Remove state Q2. Okay, now what we have to take over here, we need to consider these two states. What are the two states? Q1 and Q2. Q1 and Q2. Okay, now we need to consider all the incoming and as well as outgoing transitions of it. So this is going to be Q1 and this is going to be Q2. Sorry, this is going to be Q2. Okay, now have a look at this. How many transitions are there? From Q2 to Q2 itself, we have 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. Next, from Q1 to Q2, there is a transition with input symbol 1. From Q2 to Q1, there is a transition on 0, 0. 0, 0. Okay, now there is one very important point. Please everybody keep it in mind that, see, now here I am going to write See, while removing any state, if the state is consisting of self loop. What do you mean by self loop? Self loop is nothing but transition to the same state itself. Now you can see here on Q2 to Q2 we have a transition, yes or no? On transition on 1 plus 0 1. That's what we mean by self loop. So then in such cases, first what we have to do is consisting of self loop, then first remove the looping transition. First we need to remove the looping transition. How to remove that looping transition? So I already told you, we need to take that loop term which is 1 plus 0 1 whole star. It will be 1 plus 0 1 whole star. Okay, so remove the looping transition and multiply with every outgoing transition of that state, and we need to multiply it with the every outgoing transition of that state. Please try to understand. Maybe the theoretical part you are not able to understand, but have a look at this example. Now in my Q2, for my Q2 state, see here, for my Q2 state there is a self loop is available, or what I can say something like transition to the same state is available. So what is the corresponding strings which are taking me to the same state here? 1 or 0 1. Okay, now in such cases, as I have selected this Q2 state for removal, before going to remove this Q2 state, first I need to remove this loop term. So first I need to remove this. So in order to remove this, first of all, what I have to do, I need to take this as it is a loop term. I already told you, whenever you got the loop term, we are going to represent it with power star or whole star. So we are going to get the loop term like 1 plus 0 1 whole star. And this 1 plus 0 1 whole star has to be multiplied with every outgoing transition of that node. See, how many outgoing transitions are there? From Q2 to Q1, there is only one outgoing transition is there. Okay, from Q2 to Q1, only one outgoing transition is there. So hence, now what is going to happen is, when I remove this self loop or looping transition, when I remove this looping transition, the answer which I am going to get is, we need to multiply this loop term with this outgoing transition. So now the answer which I am going to get here will be like this. So what is that? So 1 plus 0 1 whole star into 0 0. Okay, so this is what we are going to get. Now this entire thing will be removed. Because now the looping transition has been removed for state Q2, and this 0 0, earlier it was 0 0, but as a result of multiplying with 1 plus 0 1 whole star, now this is going to be the new weight for this transition. Okay, now we can easily remove this state 2. Now once you have a look at this state Q2, this is what I want to remove. When I want to remove this state Q2 now, please have a look at this. It is having one incoming transition with a weight of 1, and it is having one outgoing transition. Now earlier we have a transition from Q1 to Q2 and Q2 to Q1. When I remove this, what will happen? Now I am going to get a direct transition from Q1 to Q1 itself. But what is the value of that transition? That transition will be incoming edge multiplied with the outgoing edge. Now the result will be something like this. Now I'm writing the result over here. The result will be, so this is my incoming edge value. What is that? 1, and this is going to be the outgoing edge value. 1 into 1 plus 1 plus 0 1, 1 plus 0 1 whole star, 1 plus 0 1 whole star into 0 0. 1 plus 0 1 whole star into 0 0. Now this is what we need to do the change. Let us go back to our diagram and we try to do that. 1 plus 0 1 whole star into 0 0. Now what I want to do here, I want to remove this state Q2. I want to remove this state Q2. Okay. So here have a look at this. When I remove this, now I am going to get a transition for this 1 into 1 plus 0 1 whole star 0 0. This is what I am going to get. Now please have a look at this. Now I am going to have two transitions. Already for Q1 there is a transition available with 0. Now I got a new transition. Now from this what I want to do, now I can do the union of these two. When I do the union of these two, now what is the answer I am going to get? Now I will get a new transition. Let me write 1 plus 0 1 whole star 0 0 plus 0. So this will be like this. So it will be like this. So what is that? 1 into 1 plus 0 1 whole star 0 0 plus 0. This is what my transition is going to be. Okay, so this is how my transition is going to be. So now we got some answer like this. The next thing what we have to do is, finally we need to remove this one. What we have to remove now? We need to remove this state Q1. Why? Because we have Q0 and we need to get to Q4. Q0 is the initial state and Q4 is the final state. Now we need to remove the Q1 state. When I try to remove this Q1 state, what is this Q1 state is having? Loop term. When I remove the loop term, automatically what will happen? So this loop term has to multiply with the outgoing transitions. So how many outgoing transitions this Q1 is having? Only one outgoing transition. What is that? Q1 to Q4, which is lambda. Lambda is nothing but, so here lambda will be considered like a epsilon itself. Now when I do that, the answer which we are going to get will be 1 plus, see, let's take one more transition. So here the, sorry, wait a second, it has gone. Wait a second, let me introduce this. Okay, we got this one. Okay, so 1 into 1 plus 0 1 whole star 0 0 plus 0. This is what we got. Now we have already transitions available, and here also we have transitions available on epsilon. Now what I want to do, I want to remove this Q1 transition. So hence now what I am doing, so first I will remove the loop term. I will remove the loop term. When I remove the loop term, now what is going to happen? So this will be multiplied with the lambda. Okay, so now I am going to do that. See here. So when I do that, 1 into 0 1, let me check this paint screen. 1 into 1 plus 0 1, 1 into 1 plus 0 1 whole star 0 0 plus 0. This entire thing will become whole star. This entire thing will become whole star because we have a looping term into epsilon. when you do the multiplication with epsilon, in the sense automatically what you will get? You will get the same epsilon itself. Now what I want to do is, now I want to remove the transition. Now I want to remove the state Q1. Now I want to remove the state Q1. So this is what the state, because this is the state which is lying between Q0 and Q4. Now I want to remove this. So how could I remove that? So simple, we have one incoming transition, one outgoing transition. Just multiply it with this or concatenate with this. Once you do the concatenation, now there will exist only one transition in between these two, which is nothing but 1 into 1 plus 0 0 whole star into 0 plus 0 whole star into 0 plus 0 whole star. Oh, sorry. Here I am not getting the correct one. Let me write again. So here we have 1 into 1 plus 0 0 whole star plus 0 into 0 whole star. I hope it will be plus whole star. Okay, this is what our regular expression is going to be. That is, if you take an initial state like a Q0 and if you take a final state like Q4, now this is going to be our regular expression. Okay, now this is how you need to do the simplification using the state elimination method. Okay, so please remember that when you go for using the state elimination method, you always remember that, so you need to find out the regular expression in between the initial state and the final state, initial and final state. Okay, and one more thing you have to consider is, so how you need to go for removal of states. Okay, so let's take one more exercise. I think, have we done this Q2 second exercise? I don't know whether we have done it or not. Okay, so let's take one more exercise. Okay, let's take this one. Simple exercise, whatever it may be, simple or difficult. We'll try to do it using the state elimination method. Okay, so we'll try to do this using the state elimination method. Okay, now please have a look at this. Now what is the present consideration here? The present consideration is initial state itself is the final state. That is our consideration. As the initial state itself is the final state, now what we have to do now? We need to introduce a new initial state. So first what I do, I need to introduce a new initial state. Okay, so sorry, not this one. Okay, so now I am going to introduce a new initial state. Okay, and this is going to be my final state, and this is going to be my final state. Okay, then this will be Q2 and this will be Q3, this will be Q4. Okay, and this is my new initial state. And let's go ahead with the transitions. So as this is a new initial state and this is our old initial state, so we need to specify the epsilon transitions. That is the first one. Then Q1 to Q2, this is, we have A transition on A, and here we have transition on B. Transition on B. Then from here we have transition on A, and here we have transition on V. Instead of writing Q1, Q2, please consider that I am writing 0, 1, 2. So 1, this is state 2, and this is the state 3, and this is state 4. And from Q3 to Q4, there is a transition with B. From Q2 to Q4, there is a transition with A. And Q4 to Q4, there is a transition with A comma B. See, whenever we have comma also, it represents the parallel transitions. Now please observe, now we have completed with the initial state. The next thing we have to do is we need to consider the final state. What is the final state here? So we have a final state 1 over here. Okay. Now please check whether that final state is having outgoing transitions or not. Yes, it is having two outgoing transitions. What are those? From 1 to 2, there is an outgoing transition. From 1 to 3, one outgoing transition. So hence, what we have to do now, we need to introduce a new final state. We need to introduce a new final state. Now, the name of that new final state, which I am giving, is Q5. Q5. Now, from this old final state to the new final state, now we need to specify the epsilon transition. Yes, I am specifying the epsilon transition. Then whatever the old final state will be there, it is not going to be final state. It is going to become the normal state. Now it is going to become the normal state or non-final state. Okay, so this is how we have the completed diagram right now. Now what we can do now? Now we can select any one state for removing. Now what I am doing? So I am going to select state 4 for removing. State 4 for removing. So before going to remove this state 4, first what I have to do? I need to take care of the self loop. So do we have a self loop? Yes. What is the thing we have? A comma B. Now this A comma B term can be written as, it can be written as, how we can write? Just now I told you A comma B is nothing but we can write A plus B union. We can write A plus B. The next thing what I have to do now, whenever I want to remove the looping term in the sense, so we need to multiply it with the outgoing transitions. So do we have any outgoing transitions over here? No, we don't have any outgoing transitions. Please have a look at this. Please have a look at this. See, once we don't have any outgoing transitions in the sense, please check this diagram very carefully. So once you try to remove this node 4 or state 4, now you have one incoming transition, but you don't have any outgoing transitions. You don't have any outgoing transitions. In the sense, now we can say that this state 4 is going to be the dead state. Please try to understand. So this state 4 is going to be the dead state. So once you find the dead state, so here I am going to write one point. So as state 4 don't have any outgoing transitions, hence we can consider that what we can do now, we can consider that hence state 4 will become dead state. State 4 will become dead state. Now what we can do? Now we can easily eliminate dead state. Eliminate dead state, which is of useless. This is useless state. That is the reason why now what I am doing, I am going to remove this state. I am going to remove this state 4. Why I am completely removing without any simplification? Because this state has incoming transitions only, but it don't have any outgoing transitions. Now from this we can say that this is not going to be a useful state. That's the reason why I have removed it completely. Now what you can do, now you have either state 2 to remove or state 3 to remove. You can select any one state. Now what I do, I go for removing state 3. So just select remove state 3. Now when I remove state 3, please observe when I remove this state 3, let me take the red color. So it is having one incoming transition and it is having one outgoing transition. When you remove this, what will happen? Now we'll get a transition from 1 to 1. We get a transition from 1 to 1. What is the link we have? What is the transition input symbol we have? Incoming transition input symbol will be B, outgoing transition will be A. So we are going to do the concatenation. When we do the concatenation, the result will be BA. So now I am going to remove this entire thing. The answer which we are going to get will be BA. The answer which we are going to get, it will be BA. Okay, so let's take this one. This will be BA. Okay, now let's go ahead and we try to remove this state 2. So now I want to remove state 2. Now I want to remove state 2. I want to remove state 2. Remove state 2. Now I want to remove state 2. So when we want to remove this state 2, so please have a look at this. It is having one incoming transition and it is having one outgoing transition. So what will happen? This incoming transition will multiply with the outgoing transition. Now we'll get a transition from 1 to 1. And what is the result of that transition? It will be AB. It will be AB. So hence, now I am going to remove this entire thing and this will be AB. This will be AB. Now this is a state 1. Now we have two parallel transitions. As we have two parallel transitions, what we can do now? We can go for doing the union of them. So instead of writing two different transitions, now I am going to remove. Now I am going to join these two parallel transitions. Now it will become BA plus AB. Now it will become BA plus AB. BA plus AB. Okay. Now please observe, as we have a looping term over here. Now this is my initial state and this is my final state. Now as we have a looping term over here, first we need to remove the looping term. When I remove the looping term, the answer which I am going to get will be, I need to multiply this looping term with the every outgoing transition. What are the outgoing transitions we have from 1? We have only 1 to 5 with the epsilon. Now we need to write, so this thing, entire thing will be multiplied with, so epsilon into, so here we'll get epsilon into BA plus AB whole star. Now you know that what is this epsilon into anything will be resulting, epsilon into anything will be resulting in anything. So hence we'll get this answer. Now please observe over here, we have only one node, one state remaining, which is 1. So it is having one incoming transition epsilon, one outgoing transition to 5. Now we need to multiply this. So once we do the multiply, now only two states will remain. So this is the initial state and this is the final state. So the initial state will be of 0 and the final state will be of 5. Now when you do the multiplication, epsilon into this thing, it will be resulting in BA plus AB whole star. BA plus AB whole star. Now, this is what our regular expression is going to be. Now, if you have any doubt, you can check. BA string will be accepted or AB will be accepted. You can check here. So, A and B, AB will be accepted. And BA, yes, BA will be accepted. And the combinations of BA and AB is also accepted. Now let's check BA and AB will be accepted or not. So B, A, B. Now from this we can say that, so our regular expression for this given transition diagram will be BA plus AB whole star. Okay, so this is how we are going to make use of the state elimination method in order to convert the given transition diagram into the regular expression.